people can watch this later. I found out some information Monday about him recording this. How many people have watched us, or me?
We have 1,500 subscribers.
How many people?
1,500 subscribers, but when it comes to the archives, because on the archives is between 30 and 40 views of this class each day.
What does this mean?
30. Between 30 and
Yeah, 30, we would say 30 to 40
30 to 40 daily.
daily, watching
Watching
what we do. And from how many countries?
The 10 countries where are most watched are US is the top. The second country is Poland. The third is Bangladesh. The fourth one is, I think, United Kingdom. And then we'll go, there is Yemen is among them, Morocco, and a couple other countries. And I don't remember all of them, but I can give you a list. And also we have a breakdown by cities.
I know it was,
The Sylhet in Bangladesh is our fifth largest group that watches. New York is sixth. Hamtramck is the top.
US, Poland,
Bangladesh is the third. Well, and I think Yemen is
United
around
Kingdom,
sixth or
Yemen,
something like
Morocco, Somalia.
that. We don't have Somalia on that list.
Yeah, it was on there.
Was it?
I thought so.
I can get you the printout. So, I'll be right back.
Put these in order. US, Poland, Bangladesh. Oh, he's right, it wasn't down there. I thought Somalia was.
This is the breakdown from Meta Statistics. Yeah, Saudi Arabia,
Yeah.
United Arab Emirates, Austria. I'll put this over here for you.
So that's the list that we have. This is this one surprised me. Austria. I don't know why we would be connected to Austria. Do you know Austria? Where is Austria?
Australia.
Where is Austria?
Oceanus.
Pardon?
Oceanus.
US, Canada,
Africa.
where are we? Yemen, Bangladesh, United Arab Emirates over here, Saudi Arabia here, and Austria is small, very here, right here. Here's Germany, here's Italy, and this little yellow right here is Switzerland, and then going to the right is brown. Can you see that? This little brown, that's Austria. So Germany, Switzerland, Italy, and Austria, very close together. Yeah. So we would say Austria is Central Europe.
What's capital of Oslo?
Austria is, I think, Vienna. It's the big
Nimsa.
city.
Nimsa.
No,
Central?
Innsbruck.
Huh?
Innsbruck.
مش أستراليا.
No. Yeah, Vienna. I'm sorry.
فيينا.
Vienna is the capital.
النمسا بالعربي. النمسا in Arabic.
And what is
النمسا.
Nimsa in what country?
Vienna. Vienna. Vienna is capital of Nimsa. Nimsa is Austria. Austria.
Nimsa.
Nimsa. French.
We say here Austria. Yeah, Austria.
Austria. Austria. Nimsa.
Austria. Not Australia.
No, Australia.
Australia.
Oh.
Austria. I thought this is interesting. How many people are listening, learning English?
Good.
That's good.
1,500.
Pardon?
1,500. One day.
No, total.
Austria. Total.
40.
30 to 40 each day.
Austria. In French. Autriche.
German.
Autriche.
They speak in Austria.
Germany, French.
If you are in Austria, people there are going to speak German, probably Italian, maybe French, and probably some English. So back to our household problems. So going back here, we have number 4, the wall is cracked. What does that mean, cracked?
Number 4.
Broken.
Yes, broken. Cracked means not, it didn't fall apart, just broken, cracked. Let's see what kind of a picture. They don't give a good picture of that, but the problem, if you notice in your basement, do you have a basement in your house?
Yeah.
If you have a crack in your basement, be careful because water will come in. Crack. Next one.
Crack like leaks.
Let's see if I have a crack in the wall here. I don't see any.
Leaks تشقق السطح بسبب good.
A crack means that
تشقق لا جدار.
it's going to eventually break. Like, for example, if you have a cup, coffee cup, and you drop it, and a little line comes through, that's a crack. The next one is, so go to number 5, the faucet drips.
Trips.
So we would say a roof leaks, the water comes in, but if your what is a faucet? Do Do you know faucet?
Faucet.
It's in your sink, a bathroom sink, kitchen sink, bathtub sink. The water comes out of the faucet. Faucet. So if it's drip, 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 we say the faucet drips. Next one, number 6, we all know that one.
The light.
The light bulb
Burn up.
is burned out, no longer working. Number 7,
The heater does not work.
the heater doesn't work. What's another name for heater in your house? What keeps you warm in your house?
Heat.
What's the machine?
Another name? Fire. Huh? Furnace.
Furnace.
Furnace. Furnace.
Yeah, furnace.
Furnace.
Furnace. That's the
Furnace,
Heater.
heater for
For
a house or building.
or building.
Work by gasoline.
Hmm?
Work by gas.
Some have electric, some have gas.
Start by electric.
Started, yes, electric. In my house, I have
Electric.
a gas furnace,
Oh.
but the starter is electric. And the fan,
No manual electric. Why in USA no manual electric? In Algeria manual electric went all off.
yeah, different system. Yeah,
No good system.
you like that?
No, I don't like.
So-
Electric Russian by
So
Yes.
when I grew up, my furnace was oil. Do you know oil?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oil. Kerosene, oil,
Propane.
propane, these are all ways of heating. Some people have a furnace, not so much here, but coal and wood, anything to burn, something to burn, to make heat. So the picture they have there for number 7, go back to number 7, which page is that on?
The heater does not work.
You'll see number 7 on this side. Do you see little number 7? It says the heater doesn't work. So we have, in this building, we have heat.
This one?
Can you see down at the bottom?
Yeah.
There's water, warm water, going through those pipes. That heats this room. In my house, it's air. Air comes out of the wall from the furnace, and it blows warm air. That's from the furnace. But I also have,
Pencil.
oh, I'm sorry. Is there a good one there? Okay. Some extras here.
Thank you.
We have a house furnace, a building furnace, but people go to the hardware store and buy a space heater. Do we know space heater? It's about the size of this box, and people plug it in
Yeah.
and turn it on, and warm air comes out. There's electrical coils in there and a space heater.
Work by electricity?
Yes. And what, Abdel Kader, what you were talking about before is a kerosene heater. Okay. Now this one, space heater, is electric. No smell, no fumes. But kerosene, be careful. Because,
But expensive.
which one?
Space heater.
Electric.
Yeah.
This one? How much?
I don't know. In Algeria, expensive.
No.
No more heat.
But
No more egg.
it's for a room, for a small
For,
space.
Just hands.
Huh?
One room.
$25, $30. This one. You can have a bigger one, more
No,
money.
I speak with the bill of electricity.
But the problem with
Too
the,
much.
oh,
Too much.
yes, it's expensive to run.
Yeah.
But the problem with this is no electricity,
No.
doesn't work. You have to have electricity. Yeah. Going back here, the heat, number 7, the heater doesn't work. Number 8, the pipes are frozen. What does that mean?
The pipe is frozen.
Frozen.
Yeah.
Ice.
Frozen.
Ice
Ice.
inside the pipe. And what happens? If your pipe has ice in it,
Freeze.
and then what?
Close the water.
Ice gets big.
Oh.
It will break your pipe.
Broken.
It'll break the pipe. Yep, crack the pipe. And then you have to have a plumber come. Number 9, oh, this is a bad one.
Flood.
The basement, the basement is
Flooded.
flooded. What is that?
Water.
Flooded.
Water. More.
Yep,
Too much water.
water coming up.
Rain.
Flooded.
Ah.
Number 10,
The window is broken.
the window is broken.
The window is broken.
The lock is,
Number 11,
the lock is jumped.
jammed.
Jammed.
Water electric. Jam. The lock is jammed. Jam.
So the lock is jammed, means you put in your key,
Tight.
won't turn, jammed.
Jammed.
Jam.
Yeah. Number 12, we did the breaker panel. That's the big box. 13, circuit breaker. That's the small, each one. So in my house, I have about 20 different circuits. Each one.
This
So-
one, huh?
I have different circuits in my house. Kitchen, bedroom, furnace, bathroom.
For those. For life.
Yeah, yeah.
مش معناته تسمع.
ها؟ هذوك الأزرار اللي تشعل المطفيين.
اه.
So, in mine, I push it on. It says on, O-N. But if there's a problem and the circuit is not working, it pops out, says off. On, off. Number 14, I think we all know that one.
I'm an electrician.
Electrician, C-I-A-N,
Electrician.
shun.
Electrician.
It's the person who fixes the electricity. Number 15,
Plumber.
plumber,
Plumber.
plumber,
Person who fixes
Person.
water problem.
water pipes.
Water pipes.
Number 16,
A roofer.
what's a roofer? A person who fixes what? Roofs. Yes. One roof, two roofs. Yes.
وش يصلحها؟
Roofer.
Rough.
When you see the guys on the roof fixing the roof, roofer. Roofer.
يبقى نسيت وش يصلح.
Number 17,
Handy.
handyman. What is a handyman?
Handyman.
Person who fix light.
Everything.
Everything. Handyman.
Plumbing, windows, roof, does everything. That means somebody who knows a lot. Yeah. Here's one for you, number 18, exterminator.
Exterminator.
What is that?
Yeah,
Exterminator.
person who is an extinguisher.
It's a person, but what does that person do? They kill things.
Yeah.
Bugs, rats, mice, ants, cockroaches, exterminator. Do you know cockroach?
Yeah.
Do you like cockroaches? Cockroach? Let's see if there's a picture here.
I don't like bugs. Bugs. Ooh.
Look number 27 down there. Do you see number 27?
Yeah.
Crush.
Cockroach, they're big, this big.
Cockroach.
And what do they eat? What do cockroaches eat?
Disgusting.
What do they eat?
Human blood.
They eat everything.
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 In your bathroom,
Yeah.
soap, a bar of soap, they eat soap. You have in your kitchen, you have food, they eat food. You have hand cream, they eat hand cream.
Bugs. What is bugs?
Paper,
Paper. Interest.
they eat paper.
Money.
Money, they eat money.
100. 100.
Clothes, they eat that. Everything, they eat everything. Many insects,
And bugs. Bugs.
bugs, insects. So, the ones that we have down here, ants. Do you see the ant? That's a common bug in your house.
Yeah.
Ants. What do they like? Food. They like sugar,
Sugar. Yeah.
flour. When you're cooking, they come out and you can get an ant trap to get rid of them. But an exterminator is a person, her job is the person exterminator comes in and sprays to get rid of the bugs. Exterminator. Okay.
Exterminator.
You have to remember that some insects, some bugs, not all bugs are insects. Spiders, do we know spiders?
Yeah.
Spiders.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, yeah. Spiders, I don't kill spiders because they eat bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I leave them alone. But the most important one of all are bees. The ones who make honey. Do you know honey? Bees make honey. And if you don't have bees, bees go on the flowers and trees and they make sure that you have fruit. No bees, no apples, no pears,
Oh,
no bananas. They pollinate the plants. They're very special. And bees, the bee in my hand right here, they don't sting. They don't like to sting. Why? Because if they sting, they die. They don't want to die. So they just want to get flowers, go to the flowers and go home and make honey.
Allergy.
Pardon?
Yeah, allergy.
Some people have allergy to stings. Yes. So my father was
In spring, especially.
in the spring and fall, summer, fall. Right now, where are the bees? Where
flower.
are the bees now? Right now. It's cold out.
Sleep.
They're asleep. And they're sleeping until spring. Then they come out. Number 19.
No.
Water meter.
Number 19 is water meter.
19.
19, yeah. The water meter tells you how much water you use. Number 20, gas
Yes.
meter, tells you how much gas you used. Water meter, gas meter. In my house I have water meter, gas meter, and electric meter, all three on my house. With the number on there shows me how much I use. The little meter is what you can go look at to see how much you've used. Number 21, the person
Meter.
who checks the number is called a meter reader.
Read.
Yep. And number 22,
Locks.
locksmith. That's a person who fixes your lock. Locksmith. If the lock on your house doesn't work, you may go to a locksmith to fix that lock. Yeah. Do you have a question?
Yeah. The power is out. When power come, what we say?
The power is out.
Electric is out.
Electricity.
The electricity is out.
Yeah.
The power is out.
Yeah.
And
So yesterday,
When come?
what?
When power come?
Comes back,
Yeah.
back on.
Back.
back on. يعني
Back
هذا
on.
اللي
The power.
the power is out يعني الكهرباء. Yes. ها؟
That's the magic.
لما تجي back in.
Back in.
back in.
This was easy.
The power is out. The power is back on.
That means it came back.
Power is on.
Power is on.
Yeah. On, off. This means off. We said the power is out. That's an expression. If you said no power, same idea.
No power.
No power. So, roofer, electrician, plumber, plumber, the person who fixes the pipes. Okay,
Roofer.
plumber,
Roofer.
roofer,
Roofer.
the guy up on the roof,
Yeah, yeah. The roofer.
roofer, plumber, electrician, handyman. What's handyman?
Fix all.
Fix. Oh.
Can fix everything.
Everything.
Yes. Locksmith,
Locks.
Uh,
Lock is
fix the
Fix.
lock.
Fix the lock.
Makes a new lock, fixes the keys, locksmith. Meter reader,
Read the.
Meter
reads
reader.
the meter, yeah.
Instruments reader.
Yeah.
Oh, other.
Meter. Read.
Meter reader. Go back here to page 76 on the bottom. It shows those little critters. Number 23 are ants.
Number.
And
Ants. Yeah. Do you see it? Ants. Very small. They come in, they like your kitchen.
Huh? لا هي النملة.
Namle. No, sir.
Yeah. Some of them are tiny. And some of them are bigger and blacker.
black color.
They like to eat your food. Sugar,
Sugar.
sweet stuff.
Barley. And go.
They take it and go.
Yeah. Stock.
Yes. The next one there are mice. Do we know mice?
Mouse.
The
Little red little.
mouse.
Mouse. Mice.
One mouse,
Two mouse.
two mice.
Two mice.
One mouse, two mice. Mouse this big. The next one, number 5, rats.
Rats. Big.
This big. Yes.
Rats.
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 ايش الرات؟
قوارض. بوم.
تقران كده.
اسمها باللغة العربية.
You see them sometimes run over by
Run.
cars.
اه هذا
Now, remember,
اللي كيسك الفكرة.
rats have very sharp teeth.
ها؟
سنجر.
Their teeth.
لا مش سنجل. حاجة واحدة أخرى القوارض هذه الراتس.
Teeth very sharp. And so rats can
Yeah. Yeah.
cement block. Yes, to get through. I hate them. I don't like rats. Number 26 is interesting. You don't see, it's not a good picture. Termites. Termites are a kind of ant, but they don't eat your sugar in your kitchen. They eat wood in your house. So if you have a house, wood up there, the termites can eat the wood. They're very bad. Termites.
Eat the wood.
Eat wood, yes, inside your house, on the roof, on the walls. And the last one, on that picture, you see cockroaches. Do you see the cockroaches? Cockroaches are very difficult to get rid of. If you have cockroaches, you pretty much have to spray to get rid of them. Restaurants have a very hard time with cockroaches. They have to spray to kill them. Okay, well, that was just something extra today because of my problem yesterday. So yesterday, or no, it was Tuesday morning, for me, the power is out. So I called the power company, DTE, and said, my power is out on Tuesday. So what did I do? I had no power in my house. So I waited and power did not come on, so I have a gas generator. Do you know gas generator? It's about this big, and I pour gasoline into it, and and it has 2 plugs.
Let's go.
مولد كهربائي.
يا ايش بالانجلش ايش؟ ايش اسمه بالانجلش؟
جنراتور. جنراتور.
Generator.
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 Gasoline. Power.
Generator.
Generator. Yeah.
How many gallon per day consume?
I think it said 5 gallons for 24 hours, but I didn't use that much. I had it on for a day and a half and maybe used 3 gallons gasoline.
Yeah.
So I can plug in extension cord into my house.
In out.
You know, yeah.
And when where we put out in any
No, I
turn off the meter?
I did not turn off my house meter, but I had an extension cord from outside through my house to my furnace.
Yeah.
Ran my furnace for heat. That's number one. Then another cord to my refrigerator.
Yeah.
Why?
Food no.
It spoils. No electricity, the food will spoil.
Yeah.
And then a lamp,
No.
so I could see, and a radio, so I could hear what's going on. Okay, just not the whole house. No TV, no computers.
No charger.
Yeah, I use the charger. That's little bit. Charger doesn't use much energy. Yeah.
Yeah.
No dryer, no washing machine.
There are big generator, 24,000 watts.
That's wow. That's a whole house.
In small house, one of 6 kilowatt, 6,000 kilowatts enough
Yeah.
for small house.
Yes,
Refrigerator.
everything. You can run every. How much?
6. How much money?
Mine was 4,000 watts.
4.
4,000.
Yeah,
4,000?
very small.
Small.
Two and 50 hundreds dollars.
Yeah.
In 1 month.
Mine cost $450.
Yeah.
And I've used it several times during blackout. That's what they call that? No power is out? Blackout. So you will see some places have big generator, like a store, gas station, hospitals. They have a big generator. I don't know if you had one.
Automatically. Start
Some are
automatically.
automatic. Now mine is not automatic. Can you see back there? This is the box
Oh,
for the library. Looks like this.
That's it. How?
4,300 watts.
What?
yeah.
For the system?
Starting watts and then 3,500 running watts. That's about the same as mine.
This one.
Yeah, 3,500.
3,500.
Yep. So on here, you see this? This one has 1, 2, 3, 4 extension
Wow.
cords. And so
This 3.
1, 2, 3, 4. This one is for big,
Big machine.
yeah, big machine. Yeah. And let's see if they can show you on the side. Picture where you start it.
Made in USA.
Oh, China. 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 All the machines here.
Mine has right here. Right here. On mine, off, and then I push this, and then automatic start. It has electric starter.
Yeah,
Electric.
Yeah.
أول ما تطفى يشتغل.
Electric starter, but also
عشان تباكي.
electric starter, but also both. Pull
Did you
start.
know this in your
Pardon?
only biking?
Well, I didn't need this to pull it.
How
It's-
much? How much?
Mine cost about 500.
500?
Yeah. Yeah. 500.
Good. Backy.
Okay. أحسن من الدرجة.
Yeah.
المرة اللي فاتت 3 أيام لا كهرباء. 3 أيام برد. ما تعرف تتفرج
هاتنا.
لا
بتموت في البيت.
إيه. ممكن يكون عندك لحم في الفريج يكسر.
يخرب على
I bought it because one year in the winter, a few years ago, during the winter, my power went out. And it's cold outside. Not like today, 35 degrees, 40 degrees, but 20 degrees, 15 degrees.
Oh.
And that's dangerous in your house because the pipes will freeze. So I could, if my pipes in my house freeze, big problem. So many people say if you lose power in your house and your house goes down to below 20 degrees, 20, 25 degrees, you need to turn the water on.
No.
Turn it on and don't turn it off. Keep the water running
ما يجري.
so that they won't freeze. Yeah. So anyway,
In the last years, there are same problem of electricity in Michigan, in Detroit.
big problem in Michigan.
Every year,
Why? Why?
cable of electricity no good.
In some states, the lines are not in the trees,
Yeah.
in the ground. Yes. So if it's in the ground,
Now in Algeria,
problem.
in
No
town,
problem.
all cable of electricity in the
on the ground. Yeah.
The ground.
So
Yeah. تحتي في الجزائر
نفس السعودية.
الجزائر عصرية على السيستم الأمريكي تستغرب والله تستغرب.
Michigan has a problem. Too many people without power.
Arabic Saudiya, ظلام.
Underground.
Yeah, in Algeria also, yeah. In Algeria also, good
Yeah.
cable of electricity,
Yeah.
no interpreter.
Smart. Yeah.
Yeah, no interpreter,
Yeah.
no call, no.
بس هنا ميشيغان بعض الولايات يمكن نفس الشيء اندر جراوند.
You have to be careful.
What is the state here underground?
New York, I think. New York.
No.
In the United States?
Yeah,
Wisconsin, underground.
council.
I don't know all the states, but I know in Wisconsin, you don't see power lines. It's under the
In
ground.
downtown, only.
California is.
California,
I
underground.
came California.
You're from California.
Yeah, in downtown,
Where?
downtown.
Detroit?
Yeah, this one.
Some places it's underground, but not a lot. Not a lot. Like where I live, Hamtramck, not underground. It's wires.
That's problem.
You can see them out here. But if you ever see a wire on the ground, stay away because it can jump.
Yeah.
Like, here's the wire on the ground, right here, and you get too close, the wire will jump to connect to you because it wants to complete the circuit for electricity.
No big line of electricity.
Pardon?
Big line.
Big line.
Yeah.
Yeah, no underline. Underground, yeah.
I have an electric line. Here's the electric line from the tall pole up here, and a wire that comes to my house. And from here, attached to my house, then it comes down through here, goes into my house, into the circuit breaker. Remember the box?
Yeah.
Right here. One time, big storm. The tree came down. There's a tree. Boom! Tree came down. This wire. Look like this. It was laying on the ground. Tree on top. Uh-oh. You touch this wire, boom.
Danger.
Very dangerous. So they had to come and take out this, take the tree off, and put the wire back up. But if it was underground, it'd come from underground and go to my fuse box,
No.
no problem.
No problem.
In the USA, electricity is 110. In Algeria, 280 watt.
200.
Yeah.
280.
Uh,
لا دوس الكهرباء
220.
280.
Yeah. If you if you go to different countries, you need to check
Yeah.
to see, especially if you use anything electric.
Mhm.
Something simple like a hair dryer, phone charger,
Mhm.
different power level of energy.
Yeah.
USA and Canada, same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah. So if you go to Canada, no problem.
ما تصش في السنة مش مباشرة.
شيء.
أكيد مستوى
وين؟
Where do you get your electricity from?
ضعيفة 110 صح؟ وين what?
Where do you get your electricity from?
Gas. GTA.
DTE.
What does it mean?
I forgot what I have to look it up, but that's the company, DTE.
No Detroit?
No.
Distriction.
شيء.
No.
This shows me quality.
Mm.
Doesn't tell me what it stands for.
Dirty talking Edward.
Detroit
Energy.
Energy.
Yeah.
Electricity.
Detroit. Energy.
Energy is for
Detroit. شو قلت لك ديترويت؟
D-O. DTE. Detroit Energy.
private for
Revive.
private
For
for
Profit.
profit. Corporation.
Corporation.
What does that mean? Private,
private.
No public.
My private.
not public, not government.
Ah. Not public. Yeah. For profit. Provide.
What does that mean? For profit.
Profit. Isn't profit.
For profit.
What does profit mean?
Profit.
Traffic.
لصالح.
Huh?
Simple way is
Make money.
make money.
Make money.
For who?
Corporation.
Corporation. Who owns the corporation?
Non-profit.
Investors. What's an investor?
Investors.
Investor, not inventor.
Money.
I want to make money. I want some profit.
Profit.
So I say, I'm going to invest in this private corporation, DTE. I'm a rich man. I invest $1 million in DTE. I buy $1 million worth of this company. And now I say, I want to make money. So if DTE makes money, they pay me. If DTE doesn't make money, oh, I don't get any. I'm very unhappy. Private companies do that. The private company wants to make money for its investors. That's their job. That's what they're supposed to do. But in some places, some states, not private for profit, but
Public.
Public.
Non-profit.
nonprofit.
Private. Non-private.
Public.
Yeah.
Where are you right now?
Public. Republic.
Where are you?
Public.
What is this called?
Public.
The public library.
Non-private.
Nonprofit. They don't charge for service. They give you service, but they don't charge money for it. The school district. You go to Hamtramck Public Schools, you are part of Hamtramck Public Schools. Okay. ESL, Adult Ed, part of Hamtramck Public Schools.
Non-private.
Non-profit.
Non-private.
No, not,
Non-private. No money.
Profit.
Non-private.
Public. Private. Public.
private, public.
Private. Public.
Yes. Post office. Which one?
Post office.
The post office.
Post office.
Private or public?
Public.
Al Haramain.
Private.
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 Yeah.
Rimas. Restaurant.
Private.
Private. Library.
Public. Public.
Public.
Public. School system.
Public.
Public.
Right. The parking lot.
Public.
Public parking lot.
Yeah.
Yes. But in front of a store, maybe private parking lot. You pay.
Mhm.
So anyway, that's the problem. Right now, many people are saying DTE as a profit-making corporation gives its money to the investors, but not taking care of the lines. So this is a big issue right now here in Michigan. Well, let's switch here. We're going to run out of time. I think I'll wait with my grammar and we're going to read about somebody I like a lot. So this was top 10 cities for our camera work here. Number 1 is Hamtramck, 2 is Detroit, 3 is Warren. Do we know Warren?
Warren.
Yeah.
Sterling Heights, Sylhet, Bangladesh, New York City, Roseville. Roseville is Gratiot and 9 Mile. Dearborn, do we know Dearborn? Ferndale, 9 Mile and Woodward, and St. Clair Shores. Those are the main cities. Number 6,
Just watch it in the YouTube.
watching our show.
Yeah.
Number 6 is New York City. Many, this is shows by phone number. So many of my students from Yemen and from Bangladesh have telephone with New York code. Their code is from New York. Some people have 313. Who has 313 phone number?
Michigan.
Yeah. Some people, my students, their phone number is New York. Yeah. They got their phone from New York. Family there, who knows? Okay. You know, it can be, you can have a phone number from anywhere. So I have a daughter who lives in California. And her phone number is 248.
248.
Yeah.
New York.
No, Michigan, Royal Oak.
248.
That's the area code.
New York.
Michigan, that's his
Michigan.
Royal Oak.
Royal Oak.
Royal Oak. My daughter lives in California, but she has this phone number. Why? Because she's on my group. My daughter, my wife, me. Same T-Mobile.
T-Mobile.
Why? Cheaper.
Cheaper.
If you
Yeah.
have 3 people on the line, cheaper.
Yeah.
You can have up to so many. Okay, let's go here to Harriet Tubman. Got this one?
Harry Tubman.
Eddie.
Yeah. So those of you that were here last week, we talked about Abraham Lincoln. Remember Abraham Lincoln? And Abraham Lincoln was the president in 1861, remember?
Yeah.
And during the Civil War, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Civil War was fighting a war between the United States North,
South.
United States South.
Yeah.
In the south of the United States, there were slaves. And during Abraham Lincoln being president,
No.
slavery was ended.
Mm.
That's it. No more slavery.
No more slave.
Yes. But before he was president, there were slaves. She was a slave. This
She was
woman.
slave.
She was a slave. So let's read about her. Let's start here. And notice a few things that we want to say about this. Up at the top, African American. What does that term mean? African American.
African American.
What does that mean?
American native.
Pardon?
American native of Africa.
Native.
It's a little confusing because this book is not new. And remember, we talked that things change over time. Many people don't like this term, African American, because people that are of color, that are dark skinned, their ancestors from hundreds of years ago came from Africa. But now they've been in USA for a long time. And they don't like that term because if I was from, do we know Nigeria? And I come to the United States, I was born in Nigeria, but here I'm in America. They would say, what, are you African American? Are you American? So we have to remember that the term can be confusing. So typically, from a few years ago, African American meant a person of color whose ancestors from a long time ago came from Africa. And the next one, term that we have up there, what is a slave? What is a slave?
A slave.
Short answer. What is a slave?
A slave. The people, hide the people.
What?
The old time, the people buy slave.
A person who works for someone and
No money.
no money.
Yeah.
You don't pay them.
Yeah.
They have no rights. They have no nothing. So we have to remember when we see this word slave, and this is a story about USA a long time ago. But in the world today, 2023, there are still people in the world who are slaves. They work, they get no money. It's a very bad thing. It's a big problem.
Wait.
Where? Many different countries. Pardon?
now?
Right now, yes. In the paper not too long ago, there were stories about people in Qatar. Do you know Qatar?
Qatar?
Qatar.
Qatar.
Qatar?
Qatar.
Qatar.
Yeah, Qatar.
What about?
Beautiful country.
What?
Qatar is a country by Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Middle East.
Small country.
Yeah.
Very rich.
Yeah.
But there were people in Qatar with lots of money that brought people from, I think it was Thailand. And they said, we will feed you, but we give you no money. We took their passports and you can't leave. It's called slavery. So when people don't have employee rights, slavery. Did that answer your question?
هذه التصرفات, this behavior don't protect by government.
Yes.
And now
Yeah.
is the behavior of somebody.
Somebody. Yeah.
Somebody.
No.
Police.
No government.
No government protect this.
Yeah, no government protection. Usually it's people who don't have good papers. So for example, in USA, there are people that come to the USA and don't have papers. I have no papers, but I'm hungry. I need to eat. And a business will say, I will give you a place to eat, I will give you food and a place to sleep. You work for me? Maybe I give you a few dollars, but they have no protection. It happens in all countries, or I shouldn't say all countries, but if the government isn't watching, people will do that. But we'll go back here to Harriet Tubman and we'll find out more about her. So let's start, if you want to start us off. Okay. Reading.
Harriet Tubman was born.
Wait. Slow down.
Harriet Tubman.
Tubman. Notice there's two words. Tubman. You see the T-U-B-M-A-N. Yeah.
Was born around 1820 in the south of the United States. She was African American and a slave. In those days in the South, African American were slaves. People bought slaves to work in their houses, farms and fields. Their masters bought and sold them like property. When Harriet became a young woman, she wanted to be free. She wanted to escape to the north of the United States. Everyone in the north was free.
Okay. Now remember, I have to remind you that I did not write this. And when it says down here, everyone in the north was free, that's not true. There were people in the north that were owned by people in the south that came up here, but they were still slaves. Even here in Michigan, New York. So the rules were different. Okay. What else was in here? Next one, Thackeray, next paragraph.
Finally, Harriet Tubman is
Escaped.
escaped from the south to the north on the underground
Railroad.
The underground railroad was not real.
Wait.
Was not real.
Was not a
Real
Railroad.
railroad.
road.
It didn't have a train with rails, and it wasn't underground, but it's a term that was used to explain how people from the south got out of town, got out of the south. Go ahead, Thackeray.
It was a royal road.
Wait. You skipped a line. It was.
But it was royal road. The union.
Hold on. Got to go down to the next line.
It was a secret
Organized.
organized.
Royal road. Oh, the secret. Yeah. It was the secret organization of people. These people held slaves to escape at night. They took the slaves to
Safe.
a safe house. The slaves hid there. They
Wait. Slaves hid there. Full stop.
yeah. The
Next time.
The next night they took the slaves to the next house or station on the railroad. The word underground can mean
Secret.
secret. This is why people called the
organization.
organization
The
the Yonder
Wait.
the Underground Railroad.
Railroad, Underground Railroad. So, I think I better put this map up here. Here's Michigan. And what state is this?
Ohio.
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 Ohio and Michigan, there was no slavery. But it meant that in Michigan you could not buy and sell slaves here. But it's dangerous because if I'm in Michigan and I'm black and African American, like Harriet Tubman, and I get to Michigan, yay, no slavery. But if the person who owns me from, say, Virginia says, that's my person, I want that person back, I will send somebody to go find them because they're worth a lot of money. Go get them. You bring them back to me, I'll pay you money. So there were people called slave catcher to go bring people back. So even though there were no slaves here, if you were here and somebody had papers said that person is mine, they could be taken. So it had to be all done in secret. What does secret mean?
Secret. Keep
Keep a secret. What does that mean?
not to the others.
Don't tell anybody.
Yeah.
So they couldn't walk down Joseph Campo during the day. Too dangerous. So they would hide during the day and travel at night so people could not see them. So they would travel with somebody to help them, a guide, a person that would help them. So why did they come to Michigan? Why Michigan? What's this over here? This green.
Line.
If you're in Detroit and you look across the water, what country is that?
Island.
Canada.
It's Canada. Canada did not have any slavery at this time. Slavery was ended. No slaves. So if people came to here, and notice how close to Canada. Go across the water, make it to Canada, you're good. So that's what was happening. And so these people, through the Underground Railroad, secret organization, came north to get to Canada. And I grew up in a small town in Michigan that had old houses from before the Civil War, and some of those houses had secret rooms. Secret room where you could hide people because they were part of the Underground Railroad. Good people would say, we will help you to get out, to be safe, to be free. So, next paragraph, Emron.
When Harriet Tubman was free, she decided
Decided
to to help Sylvia, so
Wait, again, Emran.
uh,
She decided,
she decided to help Sylvia's
slaves.
slaves, so she joined the Underground Railroad. Soon she became its leader. It was a very dangerous job. She went back to South time after time. She brought back slaves to freedom in the North before Harriet Tubman died in 1913. She helped 300 slaves to
Escape.
She helped these people began new lives as free men and women. Today we honor the name of this brave woman.
What does that mean, honor?
Anna,
Honor.
Sabas. Ah,
Honor means to give respect.
yeah.
If I honor someone, I give them respect. Yeah. So that's
Escaping.
get away.
Skip.
Escape.
Escape, get away.
Yes. So
Skip.
someone's holding me.
Skip.
Escape. Get away. Escape. To show you on this map, we'll do the vocabulary tomorrow, but I want to show you on my USA map. Here's Detroit, here's Canada, here's Michigan, Ohio, Indiana. Notice here, Virginia, West Virginia. These were all, right here, slave states. People here, the South, the North, the Union, Confederacy, remember this? The South? So she escaped, pardon?
To California or only
California was still part of Mexico. Yeah, yeah.
and Nevada?
No.
Colorado?
USA was still going west. Remember Lewis and Clark? And those things we read about? So Michigan, when Harriet Tubman was born, not a state yet. Michigan was a territory. But she was from here. She escaped. She went north. But she said, I need to go back and save people. She kept going back and bring people, bring people, bring people. 300. She brought 300 people from south to the north. And now if you go look here in Canada, if you drive to Canada, there are families that live here. They have farms and, you know, work in factories and so on. But many of their families came to Canada with the Underground Railroad. And it came up through here. I have some other things about that later. But we'll stop for today and bring this back. We're going to discuss the vocabulary on Monday and a few things about Harriet Tubman. Just to remind you, $20 bill.
Yeah.
The picture on here is a president. No, not this one. This is Andrew Jackson.
Andrew Jackson.
Andrew Jackson. Yes.
Ibrahim Lincoln has
Bigger beard.
yeah,
$5 bill.
Oh,
I don't have 5. But $5 bill, Abraham Lincoln. Anyway, many people want to take his picture off and put her picture on.
oh,
Why?
why?
He was a big-time slave owner. He owned
Oh.
slaves.
The owner is slave?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Most of our early presidents had slaves. George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Monroe, Madison, many of them. Jackson, Van Buren, I think I go through the list. Abraham Lincoln,
No.
no. John Adams, no. His son, Quincy Adams, no. But most of them did. So, interesting piece of American history. In American history now, people from the past, from history of the past, people are saying, well, we need to talk about this. And that's why she is a very, very famous, good person. Very dangerous job. Very dangerous. And people are still doing this today. People are helping people from other countries to find safety. I was just listening last night to people who are trying to get people out of Syria. Their village, the earthquake, there's no more village. There's no food, no water. So they're trying to lead them to a place where they can have food and water and safety. So people like Harriet Tubman still are alive today. So anyway, have a nice weekend and
You too.
watch the weather. Might not be good tomorrow, but no school. And did you get my phone number?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you. So we have some people that are coming back on Monday. Do you remember Habib? Habib?
yeah.
He hasn't been here in a while. He's coming Monday.
Who's Habib?
Abdul Malik is coming. Remember Abdul Malik?
Abdul Malik, he's coming?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
His Horizon, study Horizon?
Which one? Habib?
Abdul Malik.
He would sit over here. Oh,
Abdul Malik.
he used to come in the afternoon.
Yeah,
Remember? Yeah.
he's come here?
Yeah, Monday.
Good.
Okay.
That's
Have a good weekend.
You too. Bye, teacher.
See you. Thank you.